You work for NASA or you design planes and jets. All of the jets and the planes and everything that man has used to fly is designed off of a bird. In other words, when man says, look what we made, I usually say, actually, you're stealing the patent. And that was God. The stealth bomber. If you look at a stealth bomber, look at a Peregrine Falcon next to each other, they're exactly the same. They took a Peregrine Falcon and made a stealth bomber that mimicked it. So what I love about it is, man, so they got $8 billion in this invention, and God made it in a second, and it weighs 1.5 pounds. It's phenomenal. It's phenomenal. Let me show you a different one. All right, I don't want to go too long because I can talk. It's used for hunting. Let's see if she's going to come up out of here. Come on. She got feathers coming out everywhere. We're going to start molting her feathers in about 3 weeks from now. This is Rip, and she's a female Harris's hawk. And Rip I actually bred. She bred in my breeding program. I own her parents. So as I mentioned on Friday night, I actually watched her hatch in my hand. She hatched in my hand. She is 8 years of age. Very, very smart bird. So smart, in fact, I can put her on a perch and put a chunk of mouse in my glove and I can whistle and she'll fly to my glove. I'll open the glove and she'll eat the food. I can do that 3 or 4 times and then I can pretend and put a mouse and I'll hold my glove and she'll just look at me. So somehow she knows. I don't believe in telepathy and birds, but there's something going on. It's amazing. Their ability and what they do, again, man takes a lot of credit for what he has invented. How many's ever heard of G-force? You know what G-force is? Anyone tell me the number when a person usually can pass out? How many G's? What is it? Anyone? 9. Somewhere around 9 to 10, and that's if a person's healthy and they've done it before. If a person is not, they've never flown before, they hit 5 or 6, they're starting to have visions of things, and it's rough. A pilot that really knows this stuff, you hit 9 or 10 G's, you're going to pass out. They did a video talks on G-force and how they dive and how fast they go, and they're approaching amazing speeds. They had different radar guns, they're doing different things, they're trying to tell the bird to fly as fast as it can so they can do this documentary, but how do you tell a bird we're doing a documentary, please fly your fastest speed? You can't tell them to do that. And so, anyway, they let this falcon go up on top of this high peak. They started on different mountains. They finally went into a hot air balloon, and that's how they did the test. And the man let the bird go out of the balloon. What they did was they tossed a lure that was trained to chase. It had a chunk of meat on it. Well, gravity can only pull so fast. And so the falcon would catch it. They said, we think you can go faster than that. So they got to where they catapulted it down. So it was actually projecting down to where the bird would increase its speed. Anyway, the last test they had 3 different radar guns.